Hi, it's Leslie Burns from Gold Crown Events talking to you guys again about events. What else would I be talking about? I love event planning and I know you do too. Today we're going to talk about selling food for a cause. Now, that's a tricky one because it's got a lot of different arms to it. Let's talk about this. You have a great thing you want to do and you need to raise funds. It's a fundraising effort, so I should start off with that to make sure everybody knows the reason for this video. For those of you who are actually trying to raise funds, selling food often is an option that people do locally in their community, and it's a fast way to raise money. However, it does require manpower and it does require checking with your township to see what the rules are. I say that because not everyone does it. You'll hear about somebody having a fish fry or somebody having a hot dog selling party, whatever, and you look at that as, how are they able to do that? Okay, so let's start off with the legal side of things. One, check with your city, check with your township, check with any local ordinance to see what the rules are for selling food. I remember at one point in time I lived in Georgia in a particular township, and in order to even have food sales at a yard sale, we had to actually receive a specific written document that had to be displayed, and if somebody came along and asked to see it, you had this permit. It was for a day and you were only, selling hot dogs or something off the barbecue grill or lemonade, but even something that simple had to be stamped off by the county. So I would say to you, check. Make sure that there are no regulations keeping you from doing it. And if there aren't, then you can do what you like. The other thing I would say is make sure that whoever is preparing and selling the food has some guideline. So first, we have to have the same safe serve practices that we see in restaurants and fine business establishments. So make sure that anyone who is preparing food is doing proper food etiquette, and they are, washing before serving, that the utensils are clean and things like that, and that the area where they are serving food has been cleaned and sanitized, that there is no cross-contamination going on. So if you're serving chicken and somebody else is doing steak, they're not using the same knives and forks and things. A lot of people have allergies and things that they don't eat, so you want to make sure that anything that is being sold is marked properly. So if it's got shellfish in it, there's a marking to say this includes shrimp. If it has nuts in it, this includes macadamia nuts. It has to be very clear and distinct. And anything that has, and especially gluten, that's a big one. Not everyone can eat that, and so we want to make sure that anything that we are selling, even if it's the smallest cookie, it has been identified what's in it. Nothing worse than to walk up to a table where a kid's selling some lemonade and some cookies and you say, "Oh, what kind of cookies?" "I don't know." That's not sufficient when selling food. Everybody should know exactly what's in each item, and it should be properly and clearly marked, because somebody might buy it here to give to someone else and they can't remember. So food selling for a cause is a great idea. Just make sure everything is properly labeled, make sure everything is cleanly set up, and make sure that whatever stand or table you're putting it on looks inviting. Keep debris off the table. Make sure that anyone who's standing at the table to sell the cookies or the brownies is looking appropriately, that the area does not have their food or drink on it. Make sure that it is just very neatly done. I know that little children want to help with these things, but it's better if they're doing a sign off on the side of the road versus the labeling on the package. So just be very mindful that food is a tricky item, and if you're going to be selling it, that's fine, but you want to check with the proper authorities first to make sure that it's okay. And then anything goes: barbecue, fish, fried chicken. I hear a lot of people selling all different types of things, and depending on your community and who will support, there's a lot of opportunity there. So enjoy your selling, and if you have any questions, please reach out to me at goldcrowneventplanners.com. Have a great day.